Hello and welcome to a new episode of the Mert Show. I'm your host Mert, and in this video I'm going to learn photography with the new camera I bought, which is the camera that's currently recording the video. That's how the rig looks, by the way, if you're curious. The reason I'm doing this is, well, I always like to take pictures of things happening around me, especially when I was out with my friends. And, well, like most people, I was doing it with my phone. And one day I decided to buy an actual camera and take my photography to the next level. I also got the idea to make a video about this because most of the videos on the internet are made by professionals who have been doing this for 10, 15 or even 20 years and more. And they only try to give an idea of how it is actually to get into photography in 2025 or in the modern times. Because back when they started, they had DSLR cameras and even some of them used film cameras. But now things are really different from back then. We have more lenses, more technology, more optical stabilization systems, different peripherals. Type C is a thing now, which my camera doesn't have because it's like 6 years old at this point. But yeah, things have changed from when they started photography. So we need some new videos about it. I mean, I'm not the guy to professionally make a video about photography, but I can give my idea and, just tell the challenges I come across the way of, starting amateur photography. Well, without further ado, let's start the journey. Oh, and by the way, the footage you're going to watch is not suited for the faint-hearted. I've lost audio from my microphone, so I resorted back to my phone microphone, and it's pretty bad. It also picks up everything, especially when I'm hitting the table, and the footage is all shaky as well, so beware. The first thing I'm going to unbox is the camera, which is the main deal of this video. The camera I'm using is Sony A6400, and I've heard that it's a bit old, but still, I've heard that it's a really good camera. The first thing that comes out is this. They want me to register my camera, I think for guarantee or stuff like that. Yeah, I'll just do it later. So, what's this? No, this is the adapter. This is the power adapter. Yeah. This is the visor cap, I think. Oh yeah, this is the visor cap. This is... What plug is this? Is it Japanese or North American? Because the camera is from Japan, but I think they use this in Canada and the United States. I'm not really sure, but this will come in handy if I go to the United States, if it's, of course, used there. And there's the cable that connects the adapter to the camera to charge it. By the way, this doesn't have its own battery charging pack. It's just you can just use the camera to charge it with this cable. There is no actual charger here. This is the battery. Yeah, it's the battery. It's a really small battery, but it's quite powerful. Yeah, there's the neck strap. I didn't open this, but I'll probably use it in the future. It's pretty handy. It has a little Alpha logo there. Yeah, it's pretty good, by the way. The build quality is great, and it's Sony. So, and this is the European charger, which I'm going to use, and I've used before. Yeah, let's continue to the camera then. The moment of truth. By the way, it came with the lens already attached when I was first unboxing it, so yeah, I didn't change that. This is the camera, and let me say it's better than I expected. Yeah, I mean, it's a film camera, so it's a photography camera. This is not a film camera. The FX series is film cameras. Hello, Future Matt here. There were so many mistakes in the last sentence that I needed to intervene right now. So, neither the FX series nor the 6400 I'm currently using is a film camera. In the cameras, it means that it runs on 35mm or medium format film, and it's a camera that actually uses film. So that was wrong on the first part. The FX series are movie cameras. They're like movie and photo hybrids, but They're mostly oriented towards movie or videos. So yeah, I needed to correct that because editing my own videos is pretty hard, especially seeing the mistakes I do in the meantime. Yeah, let's continue. I didn't think it was going to have this good of a build quality, so it of course has a lens cap. This is the lens itself. It's like 16 to 50 millimeters, but I think it's decent. I mean, it's the kit lens. It's not going to be some ultra quality lens, but it has the alpha logo there, which I totally like because it's cute and it has some history for me. By the way, I'm looking at the camera and I think it looks pretty stupid. I'm not seeing the footage right now, but nah, what can I do about it? Let's take off the lens, and yeah, there is the sensor. It's an APS-C sensor or a crop sensor, as some people call it. It's one of the best, I think. I mean, it's not that expensive. I paid 42 Turkish liras, or like close to 1,000 euros for this. It's of course a lot more pricey than it is in the United States or in Europe because of taxes here, but still it wasn't that expensive. I mean, my phone just cost 65,000, so yeah, compared to that, it's pretty good actually. It has a flip up screen, not a flip out. Still, it has a selfie mode as well, which I'm going to show you in a bit. And let me just turn it on because I've charged it before. I was used it before, and let me just open up so that we can see what's going on inside. So first I'm going to put in the battery, which goes in there. It's pretty easy, just slot it in. And I have my old SD card from my GoPro Black 9, Hero 9, I don't know what it's called, but yeah, I didn't know anything about SD cards, and I bought an actual, I hope that didn't do anything, still. I actually bought a really good one. It's Alexa. It's not the fastest. There are pretty fast ones out there, but still, I think it's good. Let's go right here, the other way around. Here, and yeah, just close it here. I mean, it's ready. You can also, connect. I think this is a mini HDMI and USB Type B connector, USB 2.0, not Type B, it's 2.0, and the microphone, which I have here, and I'm going to unbox in a bit. It's really good, by the way. I tried it, and it's fantastic. Let's turn on the camera now. So, when we're looking, I'm not going to look into that in this video. As I said, that's for professionals, and I'm not certainly a professional. Anyways, there's a flash, and I think it's pretty cute. Like, look at this small flash, which I'm going to probably break if I continue to play with it. And there's a mode dial, the hot shoe port, and stuff like that. I'm not, as I said, I'm not going to get into much detail with it, but the second thing I'm going to unbox is this microphone, which I bought. Yeah, it was pretty cheap too. I mean, it was like what, 20, 30? I mean, yeah, it was something like 30 euros, and it's pretty cheap for a microphone, and it's pretty good for its price. I mean, it's a Boya, so it's not a no brand name. It's not as good as DJI or Elgato or Rode, which I'm going to probably be upgrading to in the future, not in the near future, but still. And it's, as I said, it has fantastic build quality. This is all aluminum, I think. I don't think it's metal, but I don't think it's steel, but I guess it's made out of aluminum. It's a shotgun microphone, which is, I mean, it's a bit short for a shotgun microphone, but what do I know about it? There's also the filter. I don't know what this is called, but yeah, something filter. It's not a pop filter, but something like that. Maybe wind filter. I mean, I know the Turkish of it, but yeah. This is the hot shoe port. You just put it on the camera, and I'll just do that actually. And this is the
the cable to connect it to the camera. There's also a phone cable, but this being an iPhone 15, and for the last, I mean, 10 years, Apple hasn't been producing any phones with a headphone jack, so bravo Apple. And this is all. There's also a bag to put it in when you're transporting it, which is really cool. I mean, yeah, it's fake leather, but still, it's not bad. It's pretty good. Let me just show you how to put this on. And I'll just put the visor cap as well. It's not called a visor cap, by the way. I don't know what it's called, but I'll just put it here, right? And take the hot shoe port, which was really stiff when I first tried to open it, but now I think, yeah, it's a lot smoother right now. By the way, it doesn't have any connection to the hot shoe port. It's just to hold it steady. I mean, what can you expect from a $30, $30, yeah, $30 microphone? But it's pretty cute and it looks really great and it works. So that's all the things I want from a microphone, really. That's all the things some might want from a microphone. I don't know what the fuck I'm saying, but here it is. You put it like this, and you know, you can just take the screen out so that it doesn't block the screen. You can use it like this, and it looks, just screw it in, and it looks like an actual video rig. Like, it doesn't look, yeah, it looks professional actually. Yeah, I look like I know what I'm doing, but I'm most definitely not. And yeah, it doesn't interfere with anything. I mean, you cannot flip the screen up with the microphone, but that's a price that I'm willing to pay. And you cannot, of course, open the flash while using this. I'm going to try it. Oh yeah, you can, but probably best not to. I think I broke something there. Oh, what? Oh yeah, the screen is a bit stiff, and I don't think it's supposed to be stiff. I hope I didn't break it. Anyways, yeah, this looks pretty good with the microphone. I'll do it after the video. And yeah, it's the final form of it. And the third item we have is the tripod. I don't know what this company is. I never heard of them. I just saw this tripod for less than 10 euros and I just bought it instantly, and it's pretty good. It's made out of metal, which I wasn't expecting, and it came from somewhere close because it took like 2 days to arrive. It didn't come from China, and it's probably made in China, but it was sold either in Turkey or somewhere within Europe, so that's pretty good. It comes in a really old, really cheap plastic bag, but it's still better than nothing. And other tripods like this were like, they were like the same price as a microphone, so this being really cheap was pretty good for me. And it's like what, 160 centimeters or this much inches.
And after I unboxed the camera and the equipment that came with it, I took some photos that day and they turned out to be not that bad. But as you can see from those and the photos that I took from the next 2 days, that I need to really improve on my lighting and manual controls. And on day 4, I learned how to actually take photos using the manual mode. I learned how to change the aperture and what it does, and how to change the shutter speed, and I also learned what it does too. I also filmed my video better days, which I learned the lighting in my room was shit. On day 5, 6 and 7 I took some more photos using the settings I learned the other day, and they turned out to be pretty good, but still I need to improve my style a lot. Well, now it's the 8th day of the challenge, and the rest of the stuff I bought from Amazon came in. I'm going to show you those things. The first thing I want to show is the ND filter, which I hope it isn't shining that much. Well, let's just open it. By the way, I'm actually using the ND filter right now to record this video, so the box will be empty, and yes, it's hard to open the box, but even the box is pretty premium, so the filter itself is also premium like the box. This is the plastic case that the filter comes in, and this is where you put in the filter. It's pretty small compared to the rest of the lens, but I didn't know when I was buying it, but I learned that the actual socket that you screw this in is pretty small. So yeah, that's for it. And it also came with 3 microfiber cloths, which is inside the cleaning box right now. I've actually cleaned the camera once and I didn't record it. I didn't think of recording it, so and this is the dummy battery I got for the camera. I got this from China, and as you can see, it's something that it's supposed to feel cheap, but it's actually pretty well made. I mean, it weighs like an actual product that was made by an actual brand, but just got this for like what, €5 or something like that. It also has an extension cable right here, and this is used for connecting your camera directly to a wall output or a power bank. And to move on, I'm going to show you the cleaning case, the cleaning set actually. And yeah, it has everything you ever want. It has this air blower thing, it has wipes for the sensor, which come in both wet, pre-wet and dry. See this. There's also a case for your SD cards and your battery. There are also some cleaning. I don't know what this is. I really don't know. It's like a brush. Yeah, it's a brush. It's super fine. I don't know what it's used for. I don't know why it's in a separate package, but I never used this. We have the typical lens brush, just scrub the thing. This. And also the normal brush to clean off any dirt from the lens. There is also 2 different brushes, and these are like a bit more stiff than the other ones. There are also some gloves with the set. These are like, I think, microfiber gloves. I don't know if that even exists, but yeah, they're softer than normal, normal gloves. So there are some cleaning liquids, which I have a ton of because, as you know, I use glasses, so I actually didn't need any of this. But yeah, it says no alcohol here. Yeah, it doesn't smell like alcohol, yeah. There's also this clipper, which I don't know why it's here. I'm guessing it's for taking out big parts of dirt, I don't know. And these are the cleaning cloths that the ND filter came with, yeah. And this is lens cleaning tissue. They're like in a notebook, and I'm just going to pull one out. Yeah, they're real fine sheets of paper. They're not paper actually. Yeah, they're just one-ply tissues. Yeah, there are one-ply tissues. So you just use this to clean your lens. Actually, I'm going to clean my glasses because they are super dirty right now. I should wet first. Oh. Alright. I mean, yeah, they work, but any other microfiber cloth would work better, and it left a lot of, you know, debris behind it, even though it's supposed to clean the lenses. But yeah, I mean, it gets the job done, and it's pretty small. So maybe in some specific cases they will clean. And there's also some cleaning wipes here, both wet and dry. You can use any of this on any glass surface, by the way. You can use these on your monitor, your phone, your glasses, your lenses, your LCD screens, anything really. These are not specifically made for cameras. I mean, some of these stuffs are, and especially the, sensor bulbs, but yeah, I mean, you can use any of these things on any other screen. These are pretty cool, by the way. Like, everything about the KNF concept stuff is pretty well made. And it all comes in this pretty good case that's pretty rigid. Why would you need a case like that for some cleaning appliances? That I don't know, but yeah, it's pretty well made too. And it was dirty cheap, like 15 or 20 euros this was. And last thing I bought is this camera bag here, which is pretty small. It has two compartments here, and yeah, it only has two compartments. You can, of course, just change how big the compartments are, and you can also make it into just one compartment. I'm using this to both carry my camera and my other stuff too. Like, as you can see, I have my camera strap here, and I also put the ND filter over here too, like this. And I mean, it wouldn't work for any other bigger cameras, but it can hold up to like A7 series camera and a pretty decent lens here. And of course, with the kit lens, you can just put the camera over here and use all of this free space. But yeah, it's pretty well made. The walls are really thick. It also has its own strap. You can carry it on your head, and I think this is used for like hanging it to a bigger bag, I guess. It's, as I said, the fabric quality is pretty good too. There's also a little name tag here, and the color is fantastic. And you can also use this front part to store your everyday carries, like your wallet, your keys, which I use both of them every day. And I just have some microfiber cloth here, and you can put your SD cards, batteries here too. I mean, it's not that large, but it can hold up to, yeah, you can even put your phone and stuff like that here. Yeah, I mean, this was just 15 euros, so that's dirt cheap. And yeah, that's it. Let's continue with the challenge then. And throughout the 9th to 12th dates, I took some photos, and I wasn't able to go out and take photos on the 11th day, but I took some photos of the, park next door, the statues, and stuff like that, and some photos of my friends and my father too. And on the 13th day, I went to Istanbul to watch the last game of the Super League in Turkey, and to attend the Guns N' Roses concert there, which was amazing. And I took this really cool picture of Slash jumping off the podium. And I had a spare day between the concert and the game, so I just grabbed my camera and took some pictures along the old Istanbul. I also discovered that there were camera stores everywhere in Fatih, and looked around each one to find some good lenses. I didn't have that much money on me, so I bought a second battery and a charger. And I also took some pictures along the way when I was traveling to Sultanahmet on foot, and I saw a really old Polaroid camera on one of those stores. And as you might have realized from the photographs I've been showing you, that I love to take pictures of animals, especially cats. I own two myself, and they are the goofiest goobers I ever met in my life, and I love them dearly. And that's the first 15 days of the 30-day challenge. Not bad, right? I mean, yes, sure, there is some ways to improve my photography, and I need to learn how to actually balance between shutter speed and aperture and ISO, and I need to learn how to edit my photos properly. But other than that, I think this is a pretty good start. If the video was entertaining and if the video got your curiosity, hang around to see the next episode of this series, and well, don't forget to like, share and subscribe this video. And please don't be hesitant to comment anything you want to say about this video. And until next time, goodbye, take care, and I love you all. Bye.